Amebule accuses Fubara of defying constitution and court rulings. Speaker Martins Amebule of the Rivers State House of Assembly has expressed his dissatisfaction over the conduct of a state governor. Similarly, Fubara accusing the governor of deliberately refusing to uphold the constitution and the rule of law. Amebule's remarks followed the Federal High Court dismissal of a lawsuit filed by the All People's Party APP, which sought to remove him and 26 other lawmakers, labeling the case as an abuse of the court process. The speaker alleged that Fubara has a history of disregarding court rulings and orders in his bid to oust lawmakers, accusing the governor of orchestrating multiple frivolous lawsuits through proxies, including the APP, out of the fear of the rule of law and the separation of powers. Fubara said, "We listened to the judge and he made references to previous judgment and court orders that the governor of Rivers has failed to respect. I know he will also not respect this one. He has sworn not to respect the Constitution of Nigeria. Fubara has sworn not to respect the judgment of a court, even the Supreme Court, and he has decided to govern Rivers outside every provision of the law. But we should be rest assured that all of us will continue to push for our democracy. We will remain undeterred." Amebule said the judgment had further emphasized that his office as a speaker was not vacant and that he remained the leader of the authentic House of Assembly. He said the court had also dismissed the claim that he defected from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress APC. He said, "We are commending the judiciary. The judge was very clear. All that we hear is pleasing to our ears. It is a further confirmation of previous judgments and injunctions of another court of competent jurisdiction. The most important thing is that our adversaries are hell-bent on taking us out of our seats. But what we have had has clearly shown that the office of a Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly is not vacant. It is not in contention. The Rivers State House of Assembly under my leadership is the only house known to law. A lot has been said about the issue of defection. 27 of us never defected to any other party. We were elected under the platform of the People's Democratic Party and were never defected. We never took any step to defect to another party. What you see every time are mere plans by the governor. Similarly, Fubara is sponsoring everything to remove us from the office because he cannot withstand the rule of law. He does not want to govern under the tenets of our democracy, and he does not want to obey the principles of separation of power. The governor is afraid of democracy, and that is why he is hell-bent on removing all of us. He runs to every court looking for how to remove us from the back door. What the court has said is clear. No such thing as defection. We have a right to defect, but we never defected. The governor is the one sponsoring all the persons going from one court to another." Amebule said the only way democracy could be sustained in the country was to ensure the rule of law and obedience to the Constitution. He said, "I can tell you the only way a democracy can be sustained, the only way the dividends of democracy can get to our people is when you have the rule of law in place, when you allow separation of power to have its way, and when you allow the legislature to function, and when you disallow the arbitrary tendency of the executive, particularly from the likes of the governor, who does not understand where the boundaries are between the legislature and the executive." But the APP vowed at the weekend to appeal the judgment of the Federal High Court in Abuja that nullified its case against the 27 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. The Rivers State legal advisor of APP, Henry Ekine, said the judge did not consider the merit of a case, explaining that the APP never requested the removal or sacking of the speaker. Martin Amebule and 26 others from the State House of Assembly. He argued that the party relied on the provisions of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to request the court to ensure that no vacuum was allowed to exist in line with the existing law. Ekine said, "The APP has started reviewing the judgment and would take further necessary action soon." He said, "What we want you to know here is to tell the public, our esteemed members, and the general public that nothing substantial has changed. all of the decisions that have come out from the various high courts of coordinate jurisdiction, I think will be settled when we get to the Supreme Court. What is fundamental is that the judgment of Justice Peter Livu of the Federal High Court, Abuja, is not final, and then it has not changed substantially the position of the Rivers State House of Assembly with respect to its leadership as far as APP is concerned. That is why we went to court. We feel strongly up until now that there are vacant positions in the Rivers House of Assembly, and those positions need to be filled. To our knowledge, there are 3 members that are left. The speaker in that regard is the person of Honorable Victor Okojumbo. This is what the public needs have. All this all they talk na cho. See, these people, they are taking us for a fool. They are taking Rivers State indigents and residents for a fool. You there for a position where you there. Nobody force you. Nobody disturb you. Nothing. You come outside for election. You won't become State House of Assembly members. You come outside, you tell people gather, people vote for you. And then you win the election. Then as you win the election finish, you can't do it. As you win the election finish, instead of you to focus on your work, you can't follow person papa for nyash. You will be say you self the person papa. You can't follow person papa. Don't they follow for back. Instead of you to pick a stand, you they follow person papa. Now, you know see where you don't land you. You know see where you don't land you. Yeah? You know see where you don't land you. You have been left in the middle of the wilderness. You come outside, can't defect, can't they tell us, can't swear that it's finished, can't they tell us say it is me what? Person papa, make person papa they behave like person. No, I'm disappointed. Wallahi, I did very disappointed. I don't talk and say if now maybe these people family members, I would disturb them for how so they go regret why they make that decision. In fact, they cry almost every day. I go show you what make say this thing where you do not make sense. But I thought other PDP not to conduct Congress in Rivers State, and they go ahead and conduct it, which you partake. No mind them. Eh? The accused person of waiting you did do. Go and look for something to keep you busy. Leave them. All this one they are using is medicine after death. Next time, you will be smart as playing your own game. You don't go allow anybody make it control you. You go take over the decisions. We will say concern you. Alright, on those notes, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.